Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy Sunday, and also happy Mother's Day to my American families and my siblings and everyone in America, in Canada. Happy Mother's Day today. Right, we've done our Happy Mother's Day about a couple of some weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, right, in England. Yeah, I'm here today to talk about myself, a little bit about myself. From henceforth, I want to be like giving you guys how I became Prissy and a single mother, how I became a single mother, and when I had my child, I was not married and all of that. I'll start telling people my story so that people can see that I was not born with a good spoon in my hand. I worked hard for who I became today. So I hear mothers complaining so much in my ears. It makes me just feel like, listen, hold on a minute. Are you being lazy, or you just want to complain and not do what you need to do for yourself? There's some situation we find ourselves that we didn't plan for, but it just happened. So what do? You pick up yourself and run with it and do what you got to do. So I decided that I am not going to let my I'm not going to let my disappointment bring me down, but rather I'm going to fly with it and just work with it, because I am a young lady. I classify myself as a young lady because, yeah, I am. And a young woman, yeah, young lady. Bless you. Right. I just want to talk about myself. I've been a single mother for 16 years, like looking after my daughter by myself. I'm a mother. I'm a business entrepreneur, and I'm a beauty therapist by profession, and I'm also a hairdresser. And I love seeing people do well, and I love to do well. When I started my journey to be a single mother, I was already, yeah, because I wasn't married. So I was with somebody, so I had a child. And, excuse me, pardon me, so I had a child. So some things happened. So I became a single mother. I've been looking after my daughter single-handedly by myself. So I've done it by myself for years. Yes, I mean for years. And also, I wasn't born in England or in abroad. Fair enough, I grew up in abroad, okay? I was born in Nigeria, and I'm a single mother who raised the 16 years old. Now, my daughter, she will be finishing her secondary school, moving into year 12, year 13, which they call college or sixth form here in England. And my daughter, she's schooling at Awumesha School. She's in private school. That's a credit to me. So I give myself tap on the shoulder. Well done to me. And financially, morally, physically, emotionally, I raised her by myself. So what I'm doing this video is to give those mothers out there who come to me. You know, sometimes people just talk and talk and talk and talk. They come to talk to me and they tell me things. So sometimes I just laugh. They don't know what I'm going through. They don't know that what they're complaining of, they can change it in a second. Like, they can just sit down and change their own life. Change your lives, mothers. My daughter was less than 4 or 5 months old. I was doing 4 jobs. 4 jobs. Not even a joke. I was doing 4 jobs. I was working. I was cleaning people's bum, cleaning people's houses. Yes, I did it, flipping burgers, flipping KFC chicken. I was, yes. But when I was doing it, it wasn't what I would have loved to do. Because I remember when my mom used to tell us, I think I want you to do this, I want you to do this. Oh, no, this is what I want to do. I said to myself, I want to be that lady who just sit down, then everybody do everything for me. But fortunately, life doesn't go like that. You know, life doesn't go like that. So I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my hand. I wasn't born like that. But I was born into a family that everybody was just okay. Normal family, okay. Mom and dad wants everybody to be in the school, doing well, bringing good grades and all of that. I was born into a home of girls, got brothers. And yeah, we're all doing well. We're doing greatly well, but it's just, there's always one naughty one inside. There's always one naughty one. But sometimes, and you can see that the naughtiness can turn around later. Okay, but sometimes we pray it's not too late. Okay, so right, let me go back to what I was saying. So now, I've been a single mother, raising a 16 years old by myself. At a time when I moved into the city where I am, I had no time. I had no penny. There are some nights I could not afford to buy Pampers for my child. Yes, I'm saying this to these mothers, those mothers, plenty of mothers who see me today. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. No. Just say you want to be better than me because you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know. Or people today want to associate with me or using me as a role model. Yes, I'm so glad. But if you know what I've been through, you will say, I appreciate it. Well done. And complaining does not make it better. Get yourself out there. When you're not paralyzed, you're not terminally ill, you're not a blind, physical impairment, you don't have it. Trust me, why don't you go and work? As I said before, I've flipped burgers. I've cleaned people's bum. I've washed people. I have, seriously, I've done all sorts. But for me to be here today is the grace of God. It wasn't easy. Those many nights, I have to sit up watching a baby crying. That wasn't what I wanted at that time. But as a beautiful, lovely mother, I had to do it for my daughter, not to see that I wait for £5 or £20 or £40 at that time to come from benefit. No, I said to myself, no, there are some nights. I said to somebody the other day, I was talking, I have been in a night that there was no Pampers. Yes, but I could not go to family members. I could not go to nobody because I was naughty. They say it's how you lay your bed, you lie on it. I didn't go to my next door neighbor till date. I didn't go nowhere to go and ask for salt or for anything because I want to be strong. You want to know more about me? Come to my environment where I live. Ask my neighbors, they will tell you. I go to work, I work hard till date. I work really hard. And you mothers who are complaining, or men want to take advantage of you because you are a single mother, or because you just want to leave yourself and say, I've already given birth, what else? What do I want? Let me just stay like that, and let me just eat myself to death, or let me just eat myself to illness, or nobody wants me anymore. No, there are tons of men out there for you who will appreciate you. If the person you have your child for does not appreciate you, trust me, there are people out there that will appreciate you, that want you, that want to talk with you, that want to be with you. Trust me, they said another man's food is another man's poison. Yes, I've come to understand that. So I have raised my child. I'm a very, very proud mom. I must tell you this. I'm a very proud mom. And why do I say that? Financially, emotionally, morally, nobody was there for me. As a partner, no. I did it by myself. By myself. My child has never been in any situation where she's looking for pad, she's looking for toilet roll, she's looking for shoe, she's looking for cutlery, or she's looking for anything. No. You guys all know that in UK here, it's very expensive. My own child is in a private school. Is it the lessons? Is it the games? You guys all know her, that she's into athletics. Is it the gear you buy? Is it the trip? Is it the holidays? Is it? Yes, my child never lacks it. I can sincerely say that I can, in fact, my shoulders are so high that I can say, even parents that live together, both parents, husband and wife, have only one child, they still complain. Most of them come to me for, can you lend me something? Can you do? They still complain. But I am so proud of myself that I have done so well to raise my gorgeous daughter without seeking any help from any man. I did it myself, and I'm so proud to say I did it myself. So now she's growing. Yesterday we were having conversation. So I said to her, you're growing now. There are things that I was withholding from you. I can start telling you now because you're growing now to be a young lady. And yeah, so she said, oh, Mom, I know every time you always like tell me some certain thing. When I ask some question, you say, it's not time yet, it's not time. Thank God it's coming to time now for you to be telling me every time. I just laugh, you know. I just laugh because how I grew up, my parents did not bother us with their own problems. No. Rather, my mom or dad does something, they make us to understand that daddy did this, that is good, daddy got this. Or your mom will say, oh, if not your dad, if not, you know. I remember I went to a school called Idia College. Then from there I went to this private school called Merit. My parents, I know the way I was raised. I know even when things went so bad for them, but we were still in private school. We did so well. So why would I want to have a child? My child will not come less than I. When my time was, it was very difficult. It wasn't easy. It wasn't more technology. Now that there's technology out, how can my child be living less? So I said to myself, no. So I see people, like people who've inspired me. I read books. I've watched people that are role models today. I see them, then I said to myself, no. My child is going to be better than this. I'm going to be better than this. And I remember when I was doing my driving lessons, I do talk to mothers. You mothers, listen, thank God I'm doing this video. You know when I'm talking to you guys, telling you, go and drive, go and learn this, go and do this, go and learn handwork. You guys think that I'm just saying it because, oh, who is she? Why is she telling me that? Why didn't she learn work? I was good in plaiting. I was good in so many things, but I went for it to enhance my qualifications. I have got tons of certificates. Me that you see here, I still go for courses. Me that you see here, I still go. Somebody came to have a facial 2 days ago. We were talking about property real estate. She was telling me how she went for the course. She paid 5,000. So I told her, I said 5,000 plus she paid. I said, guess what? I did it just before COVID. I did it about 3 years plus ago. I said I paid 3,000 something. She was in shock. She jumped out of the chair. Did you told her with all this you're doing? I said yes, because I'm looking into some other things, because there are some things you cannot do for life, but there are some things you want to go into. Yes, I do courses. I try things. It doesn't mean that everything has to go well. Some mothers, there are some mothers now, you go to their house, you can't even sit on a sofa because you are the one carrying the whole load of England. Sort your children out. You have one, you have two. Sort them out. Even to be honest, even the government is supporting. Government is not supporting me for anything. The only thing I can sincerely say the government is giving to me right now, they don't even give it to me. It's not mine. It's child benefit, and it's £20, 80 pence. In a day, my lunch is more than £20. Because if I buy lunch, I don't just buy one lunch. I don't buy for myself. I'll make sure if I'm with other staff, I buy them lunch. Ask my staffs, they will tell you. So why, to me, I don't even see that money. I don't. I think they say you can see the money when children are 18 years old. I think so, yeah. I thought it was 16, but when 16 came, she didn't see it. So I asked, and I said it's 18. You understand? So mothers, get your butts out. Because there are so many women who do see me then. Oh, well, you are better than me. I'm like, why are they saying this? You're a married couple. You're saying you're better to be single? God forbid. But I want to say to you mothers out there, get something doing. Get a handwork. Handwork can never fail you. You see what happened to COVID? When COVID came, everybody, most people were made redundant, are in benefits, struggling. But people like us who have handwork, we can, I can sincerely say 70% we didn't even get a benefit. I didn't personally get benefit, apart from the tokens that government, I call it tokens because that will not pay my daughter's school fees. Yes, I call it tokens because I know what my expenses are every month. Never mind every month, let's just say weekly. Mothers, go and work. They are window cleaners. They are, what do you call it, car cleaners. They are cleaners. I still do cleans. I do. I still do cleans. Can just take my shoes off, kneel down the floor and start cleaning. I do clean. So you'll be hearing more of my stories. Being a single mother, and I'm so proud, I've done well for myself. As I said, there are some nights I could not sleep. I will be there. It's a struggle to be a single mother. Your child's school, your child, when they go from nursery, then they go into primary school. From primary school, they start growing their hormones. Even while in their primary school, they start growing their hormones. Their hormones start kicking in. Your daughter will come or your son come home. A don't want to be my friend anymore. Peter don't want to be my friend anymore. John don't want to be. Listen, it's not going to be easy. Most of you have baby now. Enjoy it. They're going to come. Oh, Jennifer don't want to be my friend anymore. We're falling out. I know how many times I get all that in my ear with children. Then they start snapping. They don't want to listen. They don't want to, yeah, most things. But I'm blessed. Anyhow, I'm still blessed because in those areas, when my child wants to I quickly tune it. Hey. She's like, So yeah. Or when my brother wants to start, I'm like, I tune it down. Yeah. So today, they are proud. They are proud. My daughter sometimes she writes me messages through my door. Sometimes she leaves me messages. Sometimes she leave me lovely text. Is it my brother? Sometimes she leave me warm, nice message that will just make my day. Looking at it alone, I'm like, wow. Sometimes I wake up in my bed, my bedside table. I'll see a lovely note my daughter has written there for me to tell me how proud she is, how well done, mom. All these things you need to. Children don't just wake up to say it. No, because you taught them. You don't only teach them. You've been an example to them. I've been an example to my daughter. When she wakes up, or I tell her I love her, I tell her, how are you? What have you done today? I ask her questions. We talk. Me and my child will talk. We really do talk. Sometimes we talk like grown-ups. She tell me things. Time is going to come. They're in secondary school. They find it difficult with their homework. You are still going to be their mother. I am a mother. Sometimes she'll come. She'll tell me some certain things. As a mother, she's gone through, there are things you go through in school, most especially when you're black-skinned girl and you're going to get some foul talks, you're going to get some words that you don't want to hear. How do you build your child? Start building them now. Start giving them words to back up when things like that comes across to them, or when they witness it, or when they hear it. My goal to schools now is to have it in their curriculum, to start teaching children and even to parents. Charity begins at home, you understand? But since some parents are not enlightened, I think schools should bring it into school and start putting it into children, because it's very, very important. You understand? It's very, very important. Imagine my daughter going to school that at the time she was the only black girl at the time in a year, and later on, then some other black person start joining, maybe one or two. Even in primary school, at first, it was like in a year, then later one or two come in, they move out, and the city where we live, we don't live in city, we live in town, like a village, and we're not much of that blacks, and you find that people move in, they move out because it's boring, because one reason or the other. How small my town is, there is no Primark. If Primark is not in your town, just know that that's a village, there's no Primark in my town. Cinema was built in Halifax about 5 years, in my town, about 5 years ago. Yes, cinema was built here. And that tells you it was only theater, things like that. So I want to encourage you mothers, okay? Get something doing. For us to start seeing children who are very, very disobedient today, most especially the black community, Asian community, I want us to understand this. Is what we give to our children, they bring out. Is what we give to them. A child that does not find his or her house comfortable, welcoming, or happy, that child will rebel. This is abroad, this is UK. That child will rebel. So please, mothers, please encourage your children. Give them what they deserve to have. I know there's a quote we always say, or that is common in Africans. Hey, children, obey your father so that your days may be long. But I always say, Daddy, read it further. Parents, do not provoke your children to rot. You will say, yeah, get out of here, you know. But the thing is, me and my father, we used to be very, very like, you know, in a way, my dad loved me so much, but sometimes we catch a rat. Like when they say catch a rat, you know, in UK, catch a rat, they can be in the same, in the same house. They will be friends. But me and my dad, like, some things happen, you say, yes, that's my daughter. Go on, I'm so proud of you. But some things will happen, I'll tell you. Hey! So what I'm trying to say, please parents, please mothers, stop complaining. Go and get something to do. Go to college. Go and get something to do. Life is not bed of roses. No, it's not. I still have my flux. I still have my ups and downs sometimes. But no one can see it. I just make sure I get my day on and do my thing for myself and look after myself and look after my daughter. And yes, I just want to use this opportunity to come and tell my little bit of my story, just the ice, not the cake yet, just the ice. So very soon, I'll be telling you guys more and more of me. I hope someone will pick something from this video and you enjoy this video and learn from it, okay? And yeah, learn, work, and work. Look after your children and then don't settle for less. Don't get married to your ex because he's your ex, because he's the father of your child. Like people do say, he's your ex now, it doesn't matter, he knows you better, just go for him. No, we shouldn't do that. No. Or don't marry somebody who pregnated you because the person pregnated you is the father of your child. You have to marry them. Most time it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So sometimes it does work. Maybe both go separate ways and realize that, okay, I have missed out in this. I think I've got it all wrong. I want to make it right. But if that person is still possessing the same attitude or the same character they were possessing before or during that relationship, before you break up, and they come back to you, they're still possessing that character, just tell them goodbye and do better for yourself. Okay? If you don't look after yourself, nobody will look after you. A man cannot give you joy. A woman cannot give you joy. But you have to give yourself joy first, and before you can give it to others, and before you can ask for others to compliment it. All right? And I hope you enjoyed something from this video. Leave your comments. Ask me any question. I'm ready to start giving answers to my questions, okay? Inbox me. Don't inbox me on my phone because you know me, but send me a message on this. And I want you to start subscribing to my channel so that we can all learn from things you cannot ask me face to face, or things you ask me face to face that I cannot just say. Because most time as a hairdresser or beauty therapist, we hear people, we like more of therapists, we hear people's stories, we hear about people, and we just listen. And yeah, so my best advice is leave me your comments, leave me your messages. I will get back to you guys. Thank you so much. It's nice and beautiful out there today, but it was a little bit cold. And yes, it's 8:30 now, so I have to go home. I've been at work since. All right then. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.